trip one, and we're heading to Aberfoyle, well, just north of Aberfoyle, the Three Lochs Forest Drive, where we're going to be staying. We've stayed there millions of times before, but we haven't stayed at this here location, so thought we'd try something different. So this is us on our way, and it is Saturday the 12th of April 2025, so here we go. Thank you. So this is the Three Lochs Forest Drive that we'll be driving along here. Won't be going far into it this time until tomorrow morning, because we'll have to drive the whole way right around it. It's a one-way system. So here we go. So this is where we are, and this is where we're going, and we normally go up here and N, so it should be fun. So we're not long until we get there, and it was a guy Derek from Stock and my old work. It was him that said this is his favourite loch, so let's see, I hope it lives up to what Derek says it does. Right, so we're at a viewpoint here, so I'm going to do a 360 for Rusty. So here we go, 360. Right, chef.
in there?
Hmm?
Is it camping bit? Oh, this is one here.
So this is us arrived at the Forrest Drive Zone E. And that must be Lake Junkie over there. Hold on, I'll just be giving you a 360. Most likely for Rusty, because that's what he always wants. But seems quite nice. Looks a wee bit nicer than the place we normally go, because you're off the road more and the view is amazing. So here we go. 360 for Rusty. There's John. Straight out a sandwich and a book. Right, so we're going out here for a wee walk and we'll see where that door takes us. We're just parked up the left up here. We'll just turn it around. Our red van up there. We're just walking around down to there. So arrived here at about 5 to 2. Got a sandwich on the left at 2. Walked for an hour. And there's Joanne's phones just went off. Walked for an hour and then this is us on our way back, so we're nearly home. It's now 4:15. And there's the van in the distance. So we're nearly back. Should be back by about 4:30. So we're 2 minutes away from the van, and then we decided to walk up this wee track for 10 minutes, so it's not really leading anywhere. So here's another wee 360 for Randy. Right, so that's us back from our wee walk, about 25-30 minutes. So this is us all set up, just ready to start cooking shortly. So here's the setup for tonight. Got the fire going, plenty of wood, a few heat logs for later. There's Joanne reading her book. Got the wine and the beer going to go. This is a van all ready. I've got the seat there. Bed there, and we like no gas this time because there's no electric. Well, there is electric, but I'm not cooking with it. I'm going to be cooking on the fire tonight. So that's us set up and ready to start cooking. So I'll be back later when I'm having my barbecue. So here we are with Chef. And your first time out. What are you making, Chef?
I'm making some chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken, the mushrooms, onions, peppers, and a normal staple.
Alright, so anyway, I'll just like to kick away with that and then we'll see what you come up with when you bring it out. Brilliant. There we go, that's your stuff in it, Chef. Yep. So it's chicken, rice, mushrooms, onions and pepper. Oh well, it looks alright.
Taste it. With some Chinese spice in it.
Oh, as usual. Yep. Enjoy.
Something got a generator in there. You hear it?
Oh, I can hear it. You're probably hearing big cracks from this fire anyway. What time's that? Time now is 8:15. So it's be soon time for my burgers. Just before night comes. Enjoying it so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Taste it.
Oh, a wee bit different than the normal place we stay. Nicer view, but I don't know. That's just because you're in the middle of nowhere now. I'm not in the forest with Sasquatch and stuff. Haven't heard any tree knocks.
No.
There are Sasquatch in this place, you know. So time now is 25 to 9. I'm just waiting for this fire to die down. And then it's going to be time for burgers and sausages. I've had 2 beers and I'm starving. No buckfast tonight because I had one last night. So 2 beers tonight. I'm nearly enough ready for bed even before I start my food. So here we are. 2 minutes to 9. I've got my burgers and sausages going. Burnt burgers and burnt sausages for dinner. Can't wait. Make sure they're just cooked right. Else will be shaking. Else will be pissing through my arse. So oh well. So here we are. Time now at 10 to 10. So we're just getting ready to leave and drive around the rest of the 3 lochs. So I'll put the camera on the front of the van so we'll be able to see the rest of the 3 lochs where we're driving around. Hair's everywhere because I haven't brushed it. And here's a wee 360 of where we stayed again last night. It's nice to wake up to that this morning anyway. And I had a beer with a guy down there, David. Him and his wife's from Warminster. They're doing a tour of Scotland. So he came up, had a beer last night, and then went back down. So that's us. We're just getting ready to head around the rest of the 3 lochs and get the van completely stinking. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
I should be driving because I'm not tired this morning. Right, so I've just stopped at this wee car park. And what we're going to do is, we are here, so we're just going to walk. Do you want to walk around the forest first and then the lake on the way back? Or do you want to walk lake first, forest back? What do you want to do? Forest first. So we're going to walk along the forest, then along the lake, then back, and head down this way. So in this forest walk that we went to, there has been reported sightings of what they call in America Bigfoot, or the Sabe people, the native Indians. I'm walking along here. I always keep a wee eye out for stuff. So watch this. So as you can see, there's a big footprint. Hiya. Hi. Just found a Sasquatch footprint.
With dirty hands and things like that.
Wasn't me.
Gotta keep an eye out for it.
Aye, definitely.
Might be the Gruffalo actually.
Possibly. Yeah, definitely.
So as you can see, I found like a Sasquatch footprint. And if I put my foot up against it, you can see it's absolutely massive. There has been reported sightings of a Sasquatch in this area, so just keep our eyes out for the signs. That's mental, but finding that here, isn't it? There is, pardon me, there is a guy on YouTube, Scott Carpenter, who's just sadly passed away. I think it was last year. And what he used to do was, when he was out walking, he would have a GoPro facing front and a GoPro facing back, because he always found that when he was out walking, Sasquatch would come, would hide when he was walking by, but then they would peek out when he was walked by them. So one of his methods was, you can pretend to be videoing forward, but looking back to see if there's anything behind you. So there's what Scott Carpenter used to do. He was quite a big man, or a big name in the Sasquatch project. So maybe keep an eye out for him if you're ever on YouTube. Right, so that's pardon me. Right, so that's us back in the van. So we're just back from that wee walk, and we're just continuing on down here the Forest Drive, clear left. so it's just pulled in for a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. As you can see, a kettle in the back there boiling away. So once that's ready, we're just going to stop here for a wee tea break.
Is that a wee bird?
A wee bird.
Tiny. That's still there.
I see it. So this is where we're staying for a wee tea break. As you can see, I wonder if that, you can see like a wee, alright, you're alright. Where's my finger? You can see like a wee track up there, just round about there. I wonder is that like hill walking? That's a place where we walked when you started collecting all the ticks in your legs. Right, so there's a teammate. Now we've got an Irish roadblock. Better go in so don't scare the goats. We'll watch them walk by. Oh, there's a non-A goat. A couple of billy goats there as well. Alright, mate. That's a non-A goat. Look at the size of her big daddies.
Teats, Ian, teats.
This wee bit here, this is where we normally stay when we come up N, because it's off the road as well. The rest are all on the road, so I think it would either be N or E that we'll stay from now on. So time to go home. Time now is 1 o'clock exactly. fell asleep there, and I dreamt that it was back in GXO on the forklift.
Aye. Aye.
I just fell asleep and I dreamt I was on the forklift in work. It was a nightmare, so it was. So that's us just coming up on to Cumbernauld. And a fun fact about Cumbernauld, it's the home of Jim Keegan's from Cumbernauld, who I would like to congratulate on getting his doctorate. So now when we go to the gay ratty, he offers us a prostate check, blindfolded, to see if we know if he slipped in or not. So well done, Jim. Congratulations. From me and Jack Sprott. Right, well, that's the end of trip 1. So, obviously I'm a wee bit rusty, video and stuff. So we'll see how long it takes me to put this onto my video manipulator, as I think you call it. So, I think next week is... Where's that place we're going to next week? Moffat. Where you get the toffee. So if anyone that wants any toffee, let me know. So that's us finished. Until next week, goodbye.
Fuck away off.